Hey, so for my simulation activity today, I did a workout because I am being quarantined in my house right now. So my husband and I did a workout together while I added a bunch of weight to my own body weight. So the way that I did this is I put on a backpack with a bunch of extra weight. So we put in like a sack of 20 pounds of potatoes and then some textbooks. And then we did a workout together. So, working out in the mornings in our house is something that me and my husband have been trying to do anyways. So that was partly the reason that I chose this. It's less of a what you picture to be a sport because we couldn't really go outside and do anything else. But we had a good time doing this simulation activity. But it was good for me to do something that I am used to doing instead of just like if I went out and played baseball, it would be harder for me to compare because I never play baseball. So so that was also one of the reasons why we chose just a regular workout. So what we did is we warmed up with a cardio and with some cardio and some resistance training, and then we just did a cardio workout that we found on YouTube after our little warm up. And it was way harder than I thought it was going to be. It was really difficult, and I felt frustrated because normally, there's some things that I have a hard time keeping up with my husband, but like I can keep up fairly well, but not today. I was struggling, and just like with every jump, with every burpee, with every high knee, it was just like really hard and kind of painful. Some of the thoughts that I had as I was doing it though was, first of all, that I was kind of worried about my joints. So with all that extra weight, I was scared to do the high intensity things because I was scared that it was going to hurt my joints. And I have a pretty bad back. And so I was kind of worried that the high intensity stuff was going to hurt my back as well. And so one of the ways that I thought that this workout or this sport, if you will, to be more accessible is if there were low intensity options. Now, I say that carefully because we don't want anyone with a disability to feel like we have lower standards for them than anyone else. Or if someone is carrying around that extra weight that I experienced today, we don't want to say, oh, but this option is for you, and have lower expectations of them. However, I do think it needs to be an option for everyone. For beginners, for people with disabilities, for people who are overweight, anything, anyone that might need it. And there may be some beginners who don't need to do low intensity, and there may be some people who are overweight who have a disability that won't need to do that, and that's fine. But I think it should be there as an option for anyone that wants to do it. So that's one way that I thought of it to be more accessible. Another thing that I noticed in this workout video, I obviously my disability wasn't being deaf or blind. That wasn't what I was simulating. But I've noticed that some workout videos are really good about saying exactly what they're doing and explaining exactly what they're doing. So if you were blind, you'd fully understand. But this one, on the other hand, if I couldn't see her, it would have been very unclear what she was doing and very unclear what I was supposed to be doing. And so that's something that I think would help workout videos be more accessible as well. So this might be a little bit off topic of what the purpose of the simulation activity is, but I also think it's applicable to anyone in this world, anyone with or without a disability. Anyone that is overweight or carrying that extra weight that I simulated today, or anyone that isn't. But it was interesting looking for a workout to do, and I thought about it, and not only the names of the workouts, but the things that they say in the workouts have a lot to do with how we look and our appearance. And that's kind of the motivation or the fuel that they use to not only get customers to buy their product, but to get them to get a healthy lifestyle, is by telling them that they'll get results, that they'll look thinner, or that they'll have a better booty, or that they'll have more defined muscles in their arms, whatever it may be, or like skinnier legs or whatever. And I mean, I get why they do it. It works, and I'm sure that's how their market is so booming right now, is because society has presented that people should look a certain way, and so we eat up that product because we want to please society, right? So that's just one more thing that I just wanted to bring up, was that that's not what it should be about, I don't think. Workout, sports, it shouldn't be us trying to fit in or meet society standards or to look a certain way. That's not what it's about, and it's sad that that's how our society views it, which ties into disability, because sometimes our first reaction to disability is we want to fix it, when we're the ones actually making it a disability. We're the ones creating the problem. And I feel like that's how it is with this. If someone wants to work out because they want to get healthy, that's awesome. Because they want to wake up feeling good in the morning, want to have enough energy to get through the entire day and have a good night's sleep. So that's why they work out in the morning. That's wonderful. But if we're saying it's because you need to have a bikini body ready by the time summer comes, or because you want to fit in these certain jeans and so that guys will look at you or whatever, I don't think it's good, honestly. So anyways, those are my thoughts. It was a fun simulation activity, and I was glad I was still able to do it whilst being quarantined. But 1 week down, 1 week to go. So that's it. Thanks.